Hiya. Right. I'm a bit sleepy head. I haven't been up very long, and sleepy. Shouldn't talk about sleepy. It makes you yawn. So I've got bedhead, and I'm snuggled under a blanket. Big's still asleep, and if you hear whistling, it's because Missy is awake, but she is still in her little parrot room, and I'm putting off going and getting Missy just for a little bit longer. Because once a parrot is up and out and has free range around your home, its life becomes a lot less calm. So think little feathery toddler with wings and a destructive little beak like a pair of pliers. And that's what living with a free range parrot is like. So you can hear her. She's making clanger noises to let me know she's awake. So, yay. So, yeah, just a really quick check-in today. I don't think I have anything particularly profound to share. We had a fabulous evening at the art house last night. We had a really fantastic musician. He's a harmonica player, singer, looper extraordinaire, called Son of Dave. If you haven't heard of him, go look him up. Seriously, do yourself a favour and go watch this guy on YouTube. And we also had a local musician, Grant Sharkey, who you should also look up, especially his onesie song. And yeah, it was a really great night. Full house and fantastic music. And yeah, my role when we have the gigs is Vic does the sound. He does a lot of the planning of the gigs. So my role a lot is kind of making sure that the artists get what they need before they perform, and kind of just to properly looked after, you know. And I think when a touring artist comes out of, you know, they've come a long way sometimes. I think last night he'd only come from London, but we have artists coming from, you know, who are on tour, or artists who travel down from wherever they live. And I think always this kind of vulnerable position to be in. You sort of arrive in a strange city, usually on public transport. You've got to find your way around, usually with a suitcase full of your kit or your instruments on your back, and arriving at a venue that they've never been to before, and, you know, having to do a sound check and then having to perform in front of a bunch of people, and then sort of either go home or stay overnight with someone they don't know, or with, you know, in a hotel. So it's always really interesting experience kind of taking artists through that, because, you know, it's very important that artists have the right environment, the right care, so that we can make good art. And I think I have an advantage when I'm looking after our artists in being one myself. You know, I do visual art and I perform music as well. So although I'm not, oh, excuse me, stupid cold will never go. Although I'm not a sort of touring professional musician, I get it. I get that it's important to have the right surroundings and the right care in order to get the best out of your own art form. So yeah, so that's what I do a lot at the art house when we have gigs. And I also make sure the audience are happy and okay. Make sure people are comfortable, make sure people who maybe have a specific need, you know, we have people that have different needs, and so kind of making sure they're okay. And yeah, and it's good. And of course I get to watch the music and get to hang around afterwards chatting to the artists, which is awesome. So I can hear some stirring. There's a Bick. So Bick is up. Hello, Bicky. And the birdie is awake. The birdie has been making clanger noises. So yeah, that's just my little check-in, and I'm telling you what I've been doing. And today I'm going to take it really easy, because we have another band in tonight. Fantastic Anya McCloskey, who's from around here. And tomorrow we have Seed Swap. And my drumming group starts back up, so it's going to be a full-on weekend. So I'm going to take it very, very easy today. It's actually beautiful and sunny. And there's look, sunshine, blue sky. It probably just looks like a white glow, but there's sunshine and blue sky out there. So going to take it very easy and going to have a busy next couple of days. And then Monday, the plan is again just to have a really relaxed day to make sure that I'm kind of all charged up again to go and do all the things we have coming up next week. So yay, thanks for listening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. So just so you can tell I'm not making her up, here is Missy, the parrot. She's come to say good morning. Ooh. And yeah, Missy is a Congo African grey parrot, and she is a rescue. A lot of parrots end up as rescues because they are quite hard to look after properly. They're quite intense little creatures to have in your home, even though they're really sweet. And they're mostly known for talking. This one doesn't talk all that much. She says a few things. But actually, it's probably the least interesting thing about them. The most interesting thing about parrots is probably their bizarre little sense of humour. She loves to clown around and make us laugh. And yeah, she's a delight. She's a lovely girl. And she is looking for the nut that I used to entice her down here with. So yeah, there she goes. Bye, Missy. Bye-bye.